Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss how to transfer data from one component to other component in different situations and with different methods. We have 6 methods we use for transferring data from one component to other component. We use at the rate input, at the rate view child, event emitters, and we can use with services, and we can transfer through local storage, and we can pass through query parameters. Okay, we'll go one by one. First, we'll go through input, using input. Okay, what I have done is that I'm going through this component. This is a parent component and this is a child component. When I'm transferring data, when I click here, the parent from the parent, the data is going to the child component. We'll see in the code now what I did. Yeah, this is a child. First, I will show you the parent component. Okay, parent, let's call it as parent using input. Okay, in that I just wrote a HTML. This is a parent using at the rate input. Okay, I kept a click function here under transfer data, and I gave a child selector here. I am calling the child component here. So we can see the child component is binding here. Okay. When I click a transfer function, what it is doing is that in the TS file, I'm giving I initiated parent message initially as an empty message. When I click that, I am changing the message to message from parent, this value, and I'm passing that parent message the value which has we defined here. It will go through this one. I gave as a child message. Okay, the naming child message. What I did in child input is a child component what I am using. In TS file, I use at the rate input child message what I have listed in the parent component, and I have initiated this one. I'm importing input and using here. Okay, the value what I'm sending the parent component, it will be binded the value coming here, and it will binds here child message. Okay, like the thing we are getting the data from parent to child. Okay, uh, if you don't understand, please go back and rewind the video and look it again, and you will be getting. Okay, it will be easy for you. Okay, we'll go for next method. This is from parent to child. This using at the rate input we can use to transfer data from parent to child. We can't transfer from child to parent. Okay. Okay. If you want to transfer from the child to parent, we can use view child method. We'll see that. What I'm doing here, the same thing. This is parent component and child component. Yeah, I'm transferring data here. It is going to child. The message from child. We'll check that how we have done. First, we'll go to child because we are sending data from child using viewChild. Okay. In this HTML, I just kept a click function transfer, and TS file I gave a message from child, and this is a button we gave. I'm giving a value message from child, and in this in parent what I'm doing is that parent view child. Here this is a parent, and here this is the child. I'm writing here the component. What I am doing is that I'm taking off this initially. This is not necessary. Okay, just this message I want to bind. This is getting from the TS file. I want to import view child and after view init. After view init is an lifecycle hook we have learned in last video, that it will be triggered after view of the component. Okay, and view child will be used here. I will be initiated this and the component name. This is a child component I have imported here. Child component, the class. I'm calling the class and I gave a child. Okay, whatever the value I'm sending from the child, the value comes here. Okay, the child dot message. Here in child component you can see this is a child component are named as a message. So I'm calling in parent component parent component I'm calling the child dot message. The child this dot child dot message. I will get the value I'm passing to this message and I'm binding the data in the HTML. Okay, let's see here. Same way, when I click here, it is passing from child to parent using it is mentioned at the rate input not this is view child, wrongly mentioned. Yeah, using view child. Okay, this is the second method. And going to home now, here again you can transfer from child to parent using event emitters and using at the rate input. Okay, in this we'll go in the third method. From same like I'm sending from here child to is going to parent component. Let's see here. The parent event emitter. Okay, the component name. In that HTML, this is the HTML. I'm binding the message here, and I'm calling the child here using the selector, and I'm using a method receive message. This is a function, and what I am doing is here in TS file $event. This message will come from child. Okay, let's see the child event emitter. Child event emitter. This is one the component. In this, I just kept a send message click function. In the click function, what I did is that send message event. I have used other rate input here. Okay, I imported output and event emitter, and I am using here other rate input message event. I have initiated this name and I is equal to new event emitter as a string. This is the type I am using for this, and for this I am just initiating the value this dot message. The message is this one, this value to this emit. Okay, I'm sending this message to this. Okay, what it will happen, this dot event message event I'm calling in parent here. Message event, I'm getting the value here. In $event I'm getting this dot message and I'm binding here this message from this, so that we are able to get the. Okay, we have seen these three methods from child to parent and parent to child, these three methods. For example, if you want to transfer data between two siblings components, the two will be different. There is no interlink between the two components. And if you want to transfer the data from one component to other using a service, we can do that. We'll see how we have done here. This is a sibling 1 component, and this is a default message I'm binding here. When I click here, new, it is going to new, it is going to another component, siblings 2, and I'm getting a message from siblings 1, hello from siblings 1. Okay, this is a message I'm coming from siblings 1 in siblings 2 component. Let's see. I have created a two components, siblings 1 and siblings 2. Let's see. This is the component I have created, siblings 1 and siblings 2, and I have created a service. Okay. In this service, what I have done is I imported injectable and behavior subject. We want this both. Okay. And I have mentioned message source as a variable. I have taken this and I have initialized as this is a new behavior subject, and a defaultly this value is default message. Again, this has a default message from service. Okay, from service I will say. Okay, from service. Okay, and current message, this is equal to this value equal to this dot message source as observable. Okay, this is an observable. When I call this value, we can get the value from message source. Okay, this is a method. I'm initializing message message, and here this dot message source equal to next message source dot next is equal to message. In this I kept like this. Okay, what I'm doing here is that the value of the message, it comes here. I will pass the value to message source. This is the meaning of dot next. The value will go of message, it will go to message source. I will be showing you while debugging you. Okay. And in siblings 1, I just kept a click function. In this click, what I have done is, this is a click function. This dot data is nothing but a service I have imported, and I'm calling that service the data. Okay, I'm initializing as data. This dot data and change message. This is coming from service C change message, and I'm passing this message value from here. Where is that? Siblings 1 here. Hello from siblings 1. Okay, this value I'm passing this to service as message, and this message will next means it is transfer the data to message source. Then what I am doing in siblings 2, let's see. In siblings 2, I'm just binding this message that is coming from the TS. In ngOnIt, I'm just calling, I imported the service. Then this dot data is a service. In that I have current method dot, I am doing a subscribe method here, dot subscribe, and the message will come here, and the message value is triggered to this dot message, and I am binding the value here. Okay, let's see how I'm doing while debugging. You will be shown here. Okay, come to serve this component. This component is siblings 1 component. Okay, this message default message coming from the service. Okay, just I'm binding here. Let's check while debugging. Now from where I want to see, we'll check from parent service. This parent service.ts I want. The file name is what I kept. Sorry, siblings one. Okay. Sibling one component of TS. What I am doing is that in siblings one, I'm getting a data from where to default message I'm getting from ng on it from the service. I'm getting a click function, this new message function here, and service.ts. I'm getting a value here, okay, using this function, and which are siblings2 component.ts and enjoy it I'm using here, right? Okay, let's see. When I'm loading this siblings1 component initially, yeah, it came ng on it of siblings1. The data, this is service. In that we have a service, we have a current message. In that I'm doing a subscribe, and the message is coming from default. If I keep a line by line, it will be good. Yeah. Yeah, the message is coming from the service. The message is coming from a service. It should trigger here. Yeah, I want to keep here as well. Okay. Let's try it once again. I'm reloading this component parent one. Yeah, initially what it is calling the service, because in the parent I am calling ng on it. I'm subscribing here in siblings1.component. I'm calling current message subscribe. I want to get this message. Okay, it is calling current message as observable. The value of this is initially it is undefined. Next it will come default message from service. Okay, see, this value is this one, and I'm using as observable so that the message will come here when I'm subscribing this current message, so that the message value is default message from service initially. Okay, after that, when I'm clicking this new message function, clicking here, this data is a service. In that we have a method, observable method. I'm passing this data from here. I'm sending message hello from siblings1 to service. See, it's going to the service. This message is hello from siblings1 in change message, and I'm passing this message to message source. Okay, after that what I'm doing, I'm navigating from siblings1 to siblings2. Okay, yeah, I navigated, I came to siblings2 component, and now I'm calling this change current message. This is observable we have in created in service, and whatever the value, the present value, the current value, it will be binding here. See, the message came from siblings1, hello from siblings1. In this way we can transfer data from one component to other using a service. Okay, okay, we have another easy method, a local storage. Okay, this will pass the data locally from our system. Okay, this will be used in few cases only. Okay, sometimes it might be calling some difficulties running some live applications in some issues. Okay, when we pass data from local storage, this is a simple method. For that, I have created two: component one local storage and component two local storage. In that, I'll show you. When I click, it will come component one local storage first initially. When I am clicking the send data, I'm going to component two local storage component, and the message is coming from message through local storage. How I am sending this, I will show you. Okay. Local storage HTML, this binding just a message, not this. Okay. Okay, this is a HTML. I just kept a send button, send data. In this TS file, send data, I'm just using a syntax local storage dot set the message. Okay, message is the word I'm giving here. You can give anything, the word, and passing this value message through local storage. Okay, this message value I'm keeping for an ID. This is an this let's call it as an ID. Okay, this is a name I'm giving for this. I'm setting this message to the message. If I give a name, I can call it as a name there, and I'm navigating to next component. In the next component, component 2, what I'm doing is that component 2 local storage, just local storage dot get item message. There I just set message value to some message. Now I'm getting message get item message, and I'm passing data to message, and I'm binding data here in HTML. Okay, just simple. Component 1, I'm click here. I'm just setting the local storage dot set message set item. In that, I'm message equal to giving me some value. When I'm navigating, I'm calling get local storage dot get message. Okay, get item. Sorry, get item. Okay. Now the last method we have here, coming to home. The last method we have is between two components, we can use query parameters. For example, this can be used only when I'm routing. I'm going from one component to other component using a routing. While routing, I'm passing the data params. Okay, this is using query params. For example, this is the component I have, and I am going to a component, another component. At the time routing, I will be transferring the data, send that with a message. For example, we have I'm just passing with a message here. If we have UID, user ID, we have a user ID. When we have a user ID, that user value only it will be getting you in this way. Okay, UID, and you can display that user function. Okay, don't get into complex way. Initially, I will be showing you this method how I have sending this. Okay, come here, component one activated route and component two activated route. I created just two components here. In this component one, I just kept a click function send, and what I have done is that we know that router we can navigate like this dot router dot navigate. While navigating to other component, I'm passing query parameters message as message through query parameters. Okay, we can give any value and any name here, and the query parameters will be a default one. Okay, we should pass like this. Okay, if I am pass query parameters here, how I can get data in component 2? See, This is a component 2. In this TS file, I want to import activated route. For that, getting data activated route, and I am activated route as private as a route. I'm giving this as a route so that I can use route. Okay. Here, this dot route dot query parameters we have given in the component 1. Okay, that will be using a subscribe method dot subscribe params that will be processed, and we can get params dot the message is equal to this dot message. I can bind this data in this HTML. In this way, we can get through query parameters while doing routing. That way, I can pass the message from one component to other through routing. Here, I got a message, and here as well, when I use activated route, here the message what we have passed will be binding here in this way. This can be used in few situations, like we have a few users. For example, um, we have a few users in an application. When I click on that user, I'm getting a user data, a particular user data. At the time, they will be having a UID, user ID. Using user ID, I will be getting the data of that user, so that this will be getting navigated. In that situation, I will be using this activated route. Okay, in these videos, we have learned how to transfer data from component to component successfully. Yeah, thank you.